Even before the Renaissance, there were formal and structured gardens on the large European estates. But by the time of the Renaissance, gardens became part of the European commoner lifestyle too. Perhaps because of the plague, the commoners needed places to grow healthy foods for themselves. When that happened, the commoners began growing small gardens around their modest homes or cottages. These early medieval cottage gardens were practical ones. The primary focus of the medieval garden was that of growing herbs, medicinal plants, a few animals for meats and eggs, and beehives to produce honey. Flowers were not added to the cottage garden until later. During the 1800s, people had also begun growing flowers in their cottage gardens. Calendulas and primroses were among the earliest flowers grown in the cottage gardens, but they were considered to be practical plants because they were used for cooking. Even today, calendulas are considered to be herbs, and in 2008, the National Herb Association named the calendula the Herb of the Year. Because of its intensely bright yellow hue, the calendula is used to color broths and other dishes too. A list of recipes using calendulas can be found on the Mother Earth Living site or by simply Googling recipes that include calendulas. You can also search in Google for recipes using primroses and other flowers. But be aware of eating flowers that you have not carefully researched. Several of the flowers are poisonous. In his book, The Cottage Garden, Christopher Lloyd said that hollyhocks and sweet williams are two of the earliest flowers grown in cottage gardens simply for their beauty. Sweet williams are related to carnations. They are often grown as annuals, but they can also be biennials. Although hollyhocks can be doubles and can have a full and fluffy head of petals, the old-fashioned single hollyhock is a type that was grown in the early cottage gardens. Even today, hollyhocks are almost synonymous with cottage gardens. By the 1900s, people had also begun to grow delphiniums in their gardens. Space is usually at a premium in cottage gardens, but most of the cottage gardens have old-fashioned roses climbing along buildings or on trellises and arbors. Hi, I'm Jacki Kellum, and I have a full blog site at JackiKellum.com. CottageGardenLiving.com is my gardening blog. I have already written a host of articles for this gardening blog site, but I have been waiting for spring to arrive. My plan is to follow the seasons closely this year and to bring you up-to-the-minute reports about what is growing in my garden, when it grows, why it grows, and how it grows. The posts will also be on my YouTube channel. I hope that you'll check with me often. Oh, and by the way, I'm also a painter. While I was in Alaska, I painted the image on my logo. It is a watercolor painting of arnicas and lupines.